Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Procedurally Generated Show. I'm your host, Tony, and joining me this week, we got Ethan.
This is a very different intro than what I'm used to.
Is it?
Yeah, we're skipping that part where we're saying what we're doing and then going right into the
Yeah.
intro.
Well, we're pretty much doing one thing this week because, Sony had their big, we're finally revealing the PlayStation 5 stuff. And they did their basically E3 presentation on Thursday this week.
Speaking of Sony, there's also been IGN doing a bunch of game reveals this week.
Mm-hmm.
And there was also the PC Gamer Show that was...
I meant to watch that today.
It was a 2.5 hour... Well, it was supposed to be 2 hours. It felt like it went 2.5. But it was 2.5 hours of boredom in my book.
Really?
In fact, chat was all... this is boring. Bring it, show us the next game, and it kept going and going.
Wow, that's harsh.
Yeah.
So, but it was basically 2.5 hours for them to say, "Hey, Persona 4 is coming to the PC," right?
It was the event starts that at the same time, internet goes wild with Steam having Persona 4 Golden for sale at that time. That led into an hour into 30 minutes to an hour into that video for the Persona 4 reveal that it's on Steam.
It's already been.
Yeah, so and about that time, I'm looking at the achievements and what the percentages are that people have on Steam already. And it's like 60% have already gotten the first Persona.
So was that when I sent the message that saying who's buying Persona today? Was that the reason for your response that I bought it before it was announced?
Did I say
or whatever?
that?
Something like that. What did you say?
Did I actually reply? I thought I didn't do that.
No, you actually replied.
Oh gosh. yeah, that's what I said.
Bought it before it was officially announced.
I think I typed something else, and I was like, "No, that's dumb." And then I guess I ended up. I don't remember.
I was wondering because I didn't think they'd put it up for pre-order before it was announced, so I was a little confused. But
it makes sense that I was able to buy it before it's announced with this explanation.
It makes perfect sense now. So I guess I'll probably go back and at least watch a little bit of that to see what was announced.
There really wasn't that much. I wouldn't waste my time. They said they pulled out Persona 4 and people were like, "Yeah, Persona 4, that's great." And aside from some unique looking games that were in the style of the original Doom or something along that line, the old DOS version Doom PC days, there really wasn't anything that was just mind-blowing awesome.
In my opinion, the biggest news that was this week, and it wasn't really news, but Nintendo dropped a 5-minute trailer for Paper Mario, and that's all I needed to see this week.
I still haven't watched that. I need to.
I'm really excited for this game now.
I've heard disappointment over what a couple of the bosses look like, though. So,
well, the bosses are they're
real world objects.
It's a pencil case filled with colored pencils and a giant rubber band man and a tape dispenser.
Yeah, tape dispenser is what I heard.
It sounds really dumb, but I'm sure in game it will make some sense and it will be fine. But you got a good look at the battle system this time, which is the thing that everybody was really worried about, and I think it's going to be fine. It is very much the old school turn-based Paper Mario battle system, but it's got that little tweak of this ring of things around Mario that you use in a mini puzzle game to line up enemies properly for different attacks and things. So
okay.
It's really it looks really interesting. You should go and watch it. It's 5.5 minute long trailer. I think it's narrated by the person who narrated Kirby's Epic Yarn. So
man, it needs to be narrated by Morgan Freeman.
It's not, unfortunately.
I missed opportunity.
I don't think we're going to get Morgan Freeman narrating a Mario game.
But if we did,
so that would be interesting. It'd be very interesting. Yeah, no.
Yeah, as much as we could talk about Mario all day long,
we do have
We have like an
Uh,
hour and 15-minute long video to watch and to narrate over ourselves.
and there's a few good things. Like I watched this on Thursday, and there's a few good things that I'm really really interested in. So
There are some things I have very questionable questions about.
okay, well we can get into those discussions while the games are being shown off.
Awesome.
So uh, here we go. I'll count us down. We'll go three, two, one, and then play after one.
3, 2, 1, play. Got it.
Yep. Three, two, one, play. Ready?
Oh,
Three.
okay.
Sorry. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, wrong. Oh. There we go. Clicking the wrong signal. Sorry.
Uh oh.
Might have forgotten to see my Elgato screen, then my second monitor with OBS up and running.
Like they go very heavy on this like CG uh PlayStation button shaped stuff during this
It was
video.
basically their intermission between each and every little thing they did, and
Yeah.
that's fair. This is their video. It's all them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fair. I like it.
This is E3 and it works for E3. So
Yeah, this week is basically E3 without E3.
so I'm hoping we get a surprise Nintendo thing this week.
I'm hoping we get a really bad Ubisoft video. They can go full on Let's Dance with people out there, and no one's going to question them. They don't have to go through a crowd or anything.
That's probably true. Hey, if you didn't know, that those are the
Face
shaped on the
buttons.
PlayStation buttons.
They're supposed to like be the shape of a person or something, and it also has like true and false or circle and X.
Are the buttons on the controller this time actually colored, or are they?
I don't think they are.
I don't remember. I saw Knack.
Yeah, I
Man.
knew you'd see it.
I think I'm the only person that would be excited for a Knack 3.
I haven't played the other two. I'd be more excited for Infamous. Or heck, I'd even settle for a Metal Gear game. I don't care that Kojima's involved or not. It'd be like, yeah, more Metal Gear. And they bring
What
back
would
David Hayter. All in.
What would a Metal Gear game be without Kojima in charge?
I
That
don't
would
know.
be
I don't know.
weird.
As long as they bring David Hayter back and he's doing Snake's voice, I'm good.
Yeah, he should definitely be the voice of Snake.
He should always be the voice of Snake. Kojima changed that. I can understand like when that goes into Phantom Pain. But it's because there's so many problems.
If you don't know, this is GTA 5. This is a weird one to start the
It
thing with.
really is. I didn't get to watch this originally with any audio, and I missed probably the first, I don't know, 10, 15, 30 minutes because I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually where I watched all of it at that I could.
Like, this is a PS3 game.
This game came out on PS3 8 years ago. It has since come out again on PS4 and Xbox One. And then here it is coming to PlayStation 5. Spoiler, that's why they're showing so much of this with the PS4 logo in the corner.
Yeah.
They're not just showing off some new content.
It's the PS4 version of the game, basically.
The custom road races that you can do online, those are pretty awesome.
Like, I'm not surprised at all that GTA 5 is coming to the PS5, but if you're hyping up the brand new system, is a 8-year-old game from the PS3 really the thing you want to start with?
The problem is, the problem with it that everyone on the internet I've been seeing tweet about it is, it's been GTA 5 for 8 years, whereas the 7 years prior to that, we had like 6 different Grand Theft Auto games, all independent stories and stuff, or different stories. Yeah. And it was great. And then here we are, just no, we're gonna stay GTA 5 and just keep doing online stuff. It's like that's fine, but we want more GTA, guys.
Yeah, it really is time for a new story.
It's like I don't like the GTA 5 because as soon as I go online on there, it's everyone's out to kill me
Yeah.
for no reason.
It was great to kick today
Hi,
off
Jim.
and look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game
He looks a little
that's
rough.
every PlayStation console.
Hmm?
It looks like he's been roughed up.
It's been a privilege
Well,
partnering
he
with
got
PS5
GTA
games
5.
many years now. And we're
That-
thrilled to open
that's why they're first.
news that our partnership will continue with PlayStation 5.
He didn't have Kevin Butler at his side to help say, "Hey guys, I'm president of whatever here."
Today's
Yeah.
the day that we've been looking forward to for years.
Also, is his mic on upside down?
Just some of the games
It is.
demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The content we've curated
Nice.
for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative.
GTA 5, new experience.
Sound and feel.
So,
In other words, we're gonna have
so what Tony doesn't know, I had the option of either watching the English version, the Japanese version, the Spanish, Latin, or Dutch version.
I wonder if they would have been different or if they would
I
just
wonder if they would have been the same time codes. So if I'd started at the right time. This is where I came in at, and this is what I was happy for.
There's been a lot of confusion about this game online.
There's been a lot of hilarious stories about this game online. So you get to see this is the Spider-Man suit, but it's black with the red. It's Miles Morales. Yes. Because that's like
Yeah.
that's his story is like whenever I started subscribing to Spider-Man's comics, had nothing to do with him. It was just I happened to get into it at that time. I was like, okay, this kid's pretty cool.
I say I haven't really read anything.
He was
I'm
bit,
not like a huge comic book guy, so
so he was bit by a different spider. Gets the same powers, climb walls and shoot webs. But he was technically already smart. It didn't make him really super smart, I guess. I don't because he hasn't really figured out the web fluid mixture last I was reading. But he can turn invisible based on emotion, and then he's got like the web blast or not web blast, the venom blast where he hits you, and then a little bit later you get like a shock, paralyzing thing going.
yeah.
And then he's got like a third ability. It's been a while since I've seen it used, but it's like he explodes himself with energy. So
Interesting.
yeah.
And a lot of people are, is this a new game? Is it not a new game? Is it an expansion? Just what exactly is it? And nobody's been able to get a real clear answer, I think.
And I've gotten a clear answer from Insomniac by reading their Twitter.
Well, there you go.
People are asking, and other people are saying, "Well, online whatever says this and that," and so people are tweeting. Insomniac is like, "Hey, is this an expansion or is this what is this? Is it standalone?" And Insomniac said, "It's a standalone game. It is new and it's just for PS5." And then the most hilarious comment that happens right after that is someone asking for Insomniac's source on that. It's like, really, guy?
We made the game. This looks beautiful.
Then the same thing happened with one of the developers. Someone's like, "What's your source?" And he's like, "Well, I made the game." These racing games always look really good.
This game is going to be insanely pretty.
Like I liked playing Horizon. That was Forza Horizon. So if this is like similar to that, I wouldn't mind it, but I doubt it'll be as fun. Because last time I played a Gran Turismo game, I think I was in high school, and that was not a fun game.
I like Horizon, but I think I actually prefer the regular Forza games. The car mechanics in Horizon seem a little too slippery to me.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, I love looking and watching racing games, but I'm not really good at them except for NASCAR.
The iRacing League, man. I bet you've been enjoying that.
I can go in a circle with the best of them, but road courses I am awful at.
Oh, while I'm thinking about it, there was I forget the name of the game, but it was really Dark Souls looking. Yeah, this was during the PC game thing earlier today. It was really Dark Souls looking, and it was like, oh wow, that looks pretty good. And then they were like, all right, now we're gonna show you the first boss fight or something on here. And then you see the fight happen, and it's just human zombie looking character player versus humanoid boss character. And there's no music. So you're just sitting there hearing clank, clank, dodge, splish splashes are in water. And it's like, really, guys? This is boring. And later you get like the overall preview and there's like rap music playing too. It's like, this is better.
Yeah. This
This
is gonna be good.
I don't understand this.
Really?
If this is what I think it is, I don't.
It's
understand.
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, this. Okay. No, I thought this
You're
was.
talking about Bug Snacks.
Yes, I am. We'll
Which I think looks great.
We'll get to that.
This is a new Ratchet and Clank game, and this is one that I'm super
A lot of people were
excited for.
confused by the riffs or something. It's like apparently you're able to go from one side of the galaxy to another just by jumping through one of those portals.
It's hard to really get a feel for exactly how it works in the game and
Without playing it yourself, yes.
Yeah.
Then again, I've only played like 2, maybe 3 Ratchet and Clank games, and I've not started with the first one before, so yay. Are they also going through time, or is it just riffs?
I think it's just space.
Okay.
I don't think it's time.
Pirates. And the Kraken. No, Clank!
It's new Sea of Thieves content.
I seriously doubt that would ever happen, Tony.
I don't think they're going to put Sony content in a Microsoft game.
Man, Clank has never been that shiny.
They talk specifically about using ray tracing stuff on him this time, so he's going to be super shiny. There's a girl Lombax.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director at
Hi, Marcus Smith.
The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a
I'm gonna do that every time a person pops up. Just say hi back to them.
brand new
What's up, man?
interdimensional
It's like, Ethan, you're watching a video. Yeah,
They can't hear you.
doing things we've never been able to
I like to believe.
use dimensional rifts to be able to leap.
It's like when I was a kid watching Bozo the Clown.
Yeah.
You know, at the end, they would have everyone walking by the camera waving. I would wave back to the TV. Like, oh, they're waving at me, Mom.
Man, I always wanted to do that ping pong ball game.
Yeah. Too bad clowns are like really scary now.
We can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now,
And his design was like really the base design for that scary one, right?
I don't know if, yeah, I guess it's just like he's pulling himself to that spot
That I'm
in space, but
yeah, that makes sense right there.
there's also like those purple ones where
The purple are like long distance, and I guess the yellow are just immediate travel.
yeah.
I guess they couldn't come up with a good gimmick for him to have a long jump or something. The Kraken.
Ah,
That's your loading screen.
yep. But it's super fast
That's
because
a heck
of
of
the
a loading
SSD.
screen. Was it Inside Gaming was like made a video about PS5 and loading screens. Like PS5 will still have loading screens or something. I didn't watch it yet, but thinking about it, I was like, do we even know? We don't even know if anything about the Xbox Series X other than it's got games on it,
Yeah.
and they never said they wouldn't have loading screens on theirs. So, what makes it fine to poke fun at the PlayStation 5 for that? You know?
I saw Digital Foundry has a video about the PS5 reveal. I need to watch that.
Can't wait for them to get their hands on the actual hardware.
Oh, no kidding. So, the one thing I really got out of this whole thing was that they actually showed off gameplay in their gameplay trailers.
A lot of gameplay is shown off. Like most of the time, it's like going to be a trailer and then gameplay.
Yeah. Which is good. And it doesn't have to be a lot of gameplay, just enough to give you an idea kind of what the game is.
Captured on PS5. Even better. Intermission. Time to take a drink of water.
This is the loading screen for the presentation.
That's why they go to the menu and swap games real quick. Square Enix.
Tomb Raider. No.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Remaster.
Don't give them any ideas.
I was really hoping they were going to show Remake 2. But, I mean, this is fine.
This game looks really cool. I'm not sure what it is, but...
Throw in the Michael Scott thing. Parkour!
Yeah. Except that's actual parkour. Like, I want to know more about this game.
Oh, we got a dragon with a lava... A lot of heartburn.
It's Smaug.
Smaug. Smaug.
I can't say it the New Zealand way. I just can't do it. Smaug is not.
So I was saying it right.
Well, that's how they say it.
Okay. Yeah, I get that Smaug, but this game right here. Okay.
Oh, this is that cat game.
Yes. I was watching this. I'm sitting at work. This is like one of the first full trailers I got to see the entire thing of. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, it's like, man, it says rip humans, so I guess this is a game about robots. And there's a cat walking by, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then we see this, and I'm like, I want to play a game as a cat in a world full of robots. I know that's not what this is going to be about. And then that's what this game is all about.
Yeah. You are the cat.
So I was really excited about that.
Like, it's a weird, crazy concept to think how something like this is going to work. But
you know, it really wouldn't be that different if they were people instead of robots.
Well, that's true. Because they're all acting like humans. It's
Exactly.
just that they're robots.
So I have to wonder what's going to be so different in this game, for the robot stuff on there. Like, maybe the cat goes home to a secret human.
Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, our protagonist.
Good-looking cat model.
Very good-looking cat model. Better than the movie Cats.
Far better.
2021.
Cyberpunk 2021.
Triangle, circle, X, square.
That's cross, I believe.
Okay.
If you're in Japan, it's cross. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. It's the PS4.
Ultra high speed SSD. Tell you right now, a PS4 Pro with an SSD in there is really nice.
Is it?
Yeah, me and Cole were playing Destiny earlier today, and I'm loading into everything before he does. He's on a regular version with a standard hard
I
drive.
didn't notice this earlier when I watched it, but all those little things are the button shapes, and I didn't realize that the first time I watched this video.
The gravelly looking stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And that does confirm that the buttons are just they're black or monochrome. They're
This
not colored.
3D audio, I don't get.
It's probably only going to work with the headphones.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like a sensory thing that they were trying to point out.
Like I imagine, because they show at one point new headphones that would come with some systems, or you'll be able to buy, and I think that's probably the way you're going to get that 3D audio to work.
I didn't hear him say hi to me, so he's not getting a hi back.
He didn't. How do they fit the horses in the system?
Well, first you got to get a bunch of really tiny horses. It's like finding a buffalo with wings.
Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Knack 3. Wait, he said new franchise.
Well,
Nick. It's
I
Nick.
muted myself just in time for my water bottle to fall over.
How smart. I know that name, but I can't think of what they've done off the top of my head.
I would look it up, but my Internet
Okay.
Explorer is on another window underneath this video.
I've got my phone right here. I'll look it up.
My phone is nearby, I'm just not reaching for it.
This is
She's got like a brown eye and a blue eye.
This is that game that she relives the same day over and over and over again.
Oh, minor differences occur or something, right? Based on what
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
So it's like that manga
That
slash
Tom Cruise
novel
movie.
and Tom Cruise movie. The manga and novel where all you need is kill, and then the movie was Edge of
not
Tomorrow,
Eat, Die,
which was
Repeat.
also turned into Live, Die, Repeat here
Yeah.
once it came to home video.
Yeah, I hate that they changed the name. Let's see. Housemark. Stardust. They did the port of Angry Birds trilogy for the PS3 and 360. Resogun is what I'm thinking of.
Resogun, alright.
This is a very different style of game for them.
Excuse me. Could not hit the mute button in time. Is this what, Dark Souls with guns? Oh, I get it. Returnal. It's like return and eternal.
Yep. Clever wordplay.
Haven't seen something that original since Revengeance. And
Bring
I'm
it back
not
to
even making
Metal
a joke. I really like Revengeance. That was a good, actually. The game itself was good, but just the word Revengeance? Oh my gosh.
It's one of those words you don't forget.
Exactly. Garfield.
Dude, just imagine if this was a Garfield game. This is very different from Garfield.
I don't know what this one is. I actually missed it.
It's Sackboy.
Oh. Oh.
It's a new Little Big Planet game, but it's called Sackboy.
I guess they got tired of going with the Little Big Planet franchise name, I guess.
I don't think there's like much in the way of the creative stuff. I think they just made a platformer with Sackboy. I think
That's basically what Little Big Planet is, though. But it had more of a focus with the
yeah, but they marketed that heavily on the creative aspect of the game.
She's like 5 times his height.
And so this looks like it's just a straight Sackboy platformer.
And it's gonna have user-generated levels. 4-player co-op.
I think this looks really good. Like, I've never actually played a Little Big Planet game.
I tried to once. I didn't get too far. I got bored. You can actually see the stitching sticking off of them now. That's neat.
And yeah, little bits of like
Fuzz.
fuzz, yeah. This game looks weird.
Chocobo
Like,
Racing, the video game.
it looks like 2 games happening at once. There's like a brawler and then a demolition derby all happening at the same time.
So it's like roller derby?
No, it's not. It's like,
That one guy
cars.
was Naruto running.
And while this destruction derby thing is happening, there's also people running around inside the levels as well.
I don't think I'll play this.
Like,
I can't help but think they're going to try to compete with Fortnite, trying to be goofy and stupid and colorful.
it's like if Fortnite and Rocket League had a baby.
Exactly. Alright, where's the flossing?
Oh, don't even go there.
So I already hate that one guy that was just on the screen. I hope he bites his tongue.
And that guy's dressed up like a luchador for some reason.
Yeah, don't mess with him. He'll mess you up, man. Okay, that's pretty nice.
She just murdered whoever was in that car.
Oh, yeah, totally. We need a SWAT Cats video game. Because all the missiles would just be that car.
Hello, everyone. My name
Hello.
is
Hi.
Peter. This is my brother Mike. We're from Emberlab, a small
I think they're brothers.
film and animation.
And we're very
What was
excited
your
to
first
share
clue?
with you the first look at our
Well, when he said, "This is my brother."
story and adventure
What's your source?
that has deep personal value. So please enjoy.
Seriously, you ever thought about SWAT Cats and how everything they use is just blades mounted to rockets?
I haven't actually.
It's like nothing's exploding. Oh, they're adorable.
That's adorable.
Welcome to Ember Lab.
Watching this trailer, all I could think about was Uncle Iroh from Avatar was talking to me, but I know that's not him.
I can barely hear him with the headphones on. Also, not a fan of Avatar.
Dude, that show was so good.
No, it wasn't.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
Oh,
I was not a fan of Legend of Korra, but I loved Avatar.
I will agree all day that it's overhyped. Oh, they follow her and show up
Yeah,
in places.
it's like Pikmin.
Oh, they're like little forest spirit thingies from Princess Mononoke.
This is another game that looks really pretty.
Yeah, it really looks good.
Like if
It really is like Pikmin.
yeah. If Sony updates PlayStation Now and PS5 games are on PlayStation Now, I will be subscribing to that service.
Oh, wow. It says Bridge of Spirits. I thought it said something else.
Like if I can do Game Pass with xCloud and PlayStation Now, I may not buy a console for the next generation. I'll just stream everything.
Right?
This is Furry the
I
game.
feel like you're just waiting for a sign.
You're pretty much right.
Do that thing you've always meant to do.
Triceratops and a...
It looks like Momo.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things,
Oh, this is Dinosaur the game.
but something's holding me back.
You remember
Maybe
dinosaurs,
it's
right?
just nerves.
Not the mama.
Maybe it's the
You
fear
got
that
it.
I'll never be as good as what I imagined. When I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose,
Goodbye, Volcano High.
Don't burn the book.
Too late. The book has been burnt.
I burned a book. It was symbolic. I am free now. But the scars and the memories still remain.
I can now be a rock star.
That's how it goes, right?
I'm pretty sure that's how every rock star's career started. Goodbye, Volcano High.
She just burned the book. What's to stop her from burning the game?
This looks like it's one of those. This game is very deep.
And then it's just a house simulator. I will never understand how what was it, Gone Home? Why people were like, oh, it's like one of the best games of the year.
And I'm here to share with you a game that
He didn't say hi to me.
He did say hi to you.
emotionally engaging story.
Oh, well.
I heard him say hi.
Okay, hi.
Devastatingly hilarious.
So yeah, like Gone Home, how that got to be like a really big game. It's like, it's not a game, guys. It's just a house simulator. You walk through, grab books,
Yeah.
find audio tapes.
Oddworld.
I was never a fan of the Oddworld series, although I do want to play Stranger's Wrath because that looks good.
I haven't played any of them.
So we're in the same boat. Great.
No. It looks like Davy Jones.
Looks like the octopus guy from oh, what's it called? It has Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's Pirates of the Caribbean. That's Davy
Thank-
Jones.
Okay. So we're talking about the same guy. Good.
Yeah. They just murdered all those guys.
Oh, I just realized there's a counter in the bottom right. Keeps popping up every so often. It was like a weird platformer on PS1 or something in this game.
Yeah. It looks like this is the same sort of thing. It's like a combination 2D, 3D platformer thing. Ooh, he's cutting the things on his mouth.
His voice shall be heard. We had like Abe's Odyssey, Munch's Odyssey, and then we had Stranger's Wrath. Now it's just,
That guy didn't say hi to you.
how dare he?
Shinji Mikami's a jerk.
I just realized who you called a jerk. Oh, Ghostwire. Alright, I saw this one. And I kept getting distracted away from it, but I was like watching out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Oh man, this one has me like scared to play it, but at the same time I want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Gonna have to man up on this one.
Like, is it a horror game?
It looks like it's a horror game, but I don't know. It really depends how much control of being able to fight back that there is.
Others can't.
Like usually with horror games, it's you don't have much of a chance if you fight back, but you're still gonna try. And that's what I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
But running's always an option. But then again, this is also Japanese horror, so that's on a whole other level.
Oh yeah. It's gonna mess with your mind while it scares you.
Tokyo.
It's gonna show you things that you wouldn't consider and say, "Ha." And those are like actual hand gestures being done for the attacks.
This looks like it could be a VR game.
Just about. Well, that's not creepy. It's summoning all the Slendermen. You're just walking down the street doing hand gestures. Someone normal just sees that, like, what the heck is that weirdo doing?
Oh gosh.
This was briefly mentioned, what, like last year at E3, wasn't it?
I think so.
And like we just knew it was gonna be a horror game or something. There was like nothing with it.
Like I had heard the title before.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember this one.
Not a fan yet.
I don't remember this at all.
From Super Brothers Games. Left hand and right hand Twix.
Left Twix is better.
Ooh, them's fighting words. Doesn't it really matter based on which way you open up the package?
I think so. If you open up the package upside down, the right Twix would now be the left Twix. So
Yeah, but like if you open it up, is the back gonna be like if it's put in there backwards? You would never know. Or upside down and sideways. You're questioning all your Twix now, aren't you?
I am. My whole Twix world has just been turned upside down.
It's like we're supposed to talk video games and we're just talking about Twix.
I mean,
What is this?
I have no clue. I do not remember this one. Call of Duty.
Okay, sounds good to
No.
me.
SpaceX, the game.
This looks like one of those that's supposed to be like an emotional roller coaster.
Mm-hmm. Jet,
Jets.
that's what it is.
Yeah, I'll probably never play it.
I wonder how many of these games are coming to PS4 and PS5.
Super Brothers plus Pine Scented. Those are great names for companies. Gearbox. Oh, this game. Okay. I think this was shown off during the PC thing today, and they were explaining it, and it was like, okay, I mean, it looks alright, but I don't...
Yeah. I thought this was like a For Honor sequel or something, but it's
You
it's
would
not.
think, but it's not. It's like you are this overpowered guy, and you know you're overpowered, and you're like leveling up armor or something for your weapon type. I don't think it's going to do well commercially. It's like
It looks really good.
it looks good, but it looks like it's trying to be God of War, and I don't think it's going to do that. And plus, everything looks like it's arena based on there already, so that's another
Yeah.
problem.
I thought it was when I was watching. I thought it was like a League of Legends type thing at first.
Nah, it's single player. Well, as far as I know, it's single player. Hyper Light Drifter.
Hyper Light Drifter in 3D.
And it's got the stick from Hollow Knight.
They've basically taken the Hyper Light Drifter visuals and just put them in this game, turned it into 3D. It looks really good. Like that, they've done a good job of taking that visual style and seeing it in 3D.
Man, look at those eyebrows. Or are they eyelashes?
Maybe both.
The void is calling.
That seems bad.
Yeah, don't step in the yellow water. It's not lemon flavored at all.
Mm-mm. There's like rollerblading.
Solar Ash. You ride on a dragon skeletal thing.
I was gonna say a giant space worm.
That too.
Hitman.
Yeah, I definitely missed this. The Hyper Light Drifter, I missed that one too, so. I forget what I was doing at that time. Man, I haven't even gotten 2 and 3's already announced.
When I saw this first, I missed the Hitman thing at the beginning, and I thought this was like an Alan Wake game.
Yeah, I've never played an Alan Wake game.
I haven't either.
Alan Wake 2, Alan Woke. This would be an amazing horror game, right? Just based on that, you know?
Like if you were trying to avoid the Hitman.
Well, yeah, that'd be one way, but my goodness, man. No, like you go into the forest and you're like Mulder and Scully investigating something.
Yeah.
Man, I want an X-Files game.
If you want one, you're gonna have to make it yourself.
I know.
Hakanabra here from IO Interactive.
I
He didn't say hi.
don't care anymore.
For his most intimate and professional contract.
You're just gonna say hi to everybody, even if they're not, polite to you.
Well, these headphones, I'm not getting the audio for the video through the headphones. I'm getting the audio for our chat only. So that's whatever I'm hearing is coming through the speakers on my PC. And so I can't hear everyone that well.
Enjoy.
Oh, that's pretty. Unrealistic, but pretty. That's probably based on a real place. That's going to be the downside of
It's
that.
Dubai, I think.
Yeah, probably based on a real place then.
Don't the Hitman games take place in our world?
Well, not everything in there is realistic, but yeah. It's a large suppressor.
bigger it is, the more he can suppress. I don't have a PlayStation controller with me.
I have one in front of me. I'm pushing.
All you've done is turned your PlayStation on.
It's not synced with the PlayStation.
This looks like a Mario game. Like, they just took a Mario game and put a robot skin on Mario.
Let's see, there was PlayStation camera. I want to say there was a playable thing like this with PlayStation VR with this little guy.
Like, this is some developers looked at a Mario game, said, we're going to make that, and we're just going to put a robot as the main character.
Well,
the way that character moves,
that
the way
character's been
he's
like a
interacting.
mascot. Like, well, not mascot. He's like the PlayStation camera mascot, and he also has a VR game as well. So, he's been around for a while. He's just not like in a full-on playable version like that, as far as I know.
But like the way he was moving, the way he was interacting with the environment looked exactly like a 3D Mario game. Excuse me, sir, I've killed this monster.
I thought this was like some cartoony Monster Hunter game.
Paper Monster Hunter?
Something like that, kind of. Yeah, we'll go with that. Speaking of Monster Hunter, during the PC game show, there was there's your Bloodborne. There was a Dauntless expansion talked about.
Yeah, I think they just released some. They just released a new thing, like in the last couple of days.
Oh no, those penguins had bags on their heads. Saying his sword on fire, lighting the place up. I was thinking of the what was it? The orcs and the blue sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then that time I was asking you about that. It's like, what if an orc got it and just they didn't know it didn't glow when they're not around? Using it as a nightlight for their kids. Toilet humor. Meow, kitty kitty.
That looks like Zant.
Yeah, kind of.
See, that's the giant chicken
Pukey
monster
Pukey.
from Wind Waker.
No, it's the Pukey Pukey from Monster Hunter. There's your not
Rathalos.
It looks like your Rathalos, or it was kind of like Rathalos, but it was 4 arms, so it was the staple boss monster that's not, Rathalos. So whatever the current game's major bosses.
Mm.
Zion Williams to the New Orleans Pelicans. Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21.
At least look at the camera, dude.
No kidding. He's looking at his monitor.
And I noticed he had AirPods in on his ears. Everyone in the PC game show, everyone had those in. I don't know if Apple was sponsoring everything for that.
He's very sweaty.
They put a lot of graphics in, or put a lot of work into the graphical sweat. You have to be careful where it lands on the court so that way you don't slip on it, or if the ball gets in there, then the ball becomes slick and you can't handle it as well. Slam. All right. Hey, someone's got to pay for that.
Oh, he broke the rim.
Those are expensive. Man, I miss playing NBA Jam.
We haven't gotten a good game like that in a while. Here you go. Here you
Okay, all right.
Here you go.
I didn't know
Bug
what
snacks.
this was. I was like,
I wanna play
okay.
this.
It's like, I see this. I'm like, I'd still eat the strawberry.
I want to play this. Even if it turns your hand into a strawberry, you're going to eat it?
I'll probably end up eating my hand later.
Strawberry?
Amazing, aren't they? Half bud, half seed.
They're like strawberries with googly eyes on them.
A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this.
Why is that walrus talking to me?
Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns.
Honk.
Oh, and it's tasty too.
Plop.
Welcome to the island
Of bug snacks.
I don't.
I want to play this. I don't even care. This looks great.
I guess you are what you eat on here.
A centipede made of
Uh,
ribs.
It's just so weird.
Those kiwi birds were made of kiwis.
The crab. It was a crab apple. I get it.
I have no idea what this is. I don't care. I want to play bug snacks.
My invitation is open.
I don't know why her arm turned into a curly fry when she ate a hamburger.
There were curly fries with the burger.
Oh.
I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I did it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
It's like Viva Pinata levels of this is so weird.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
That song will get stuck in your head too.
Bug snacks. If you've ever seen the Amazing World of Gumball, that's what those base characters looked like to me. From that show, the Waters, not the Watersons, they're neighbors.
I have no idea.
They're the puppet people. You should see like 1 or 2 episodes of that show. Hi.
Hello, Shuhei Yoshida.
Special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Knack 3. Please be Knack 3. It's already know
It's
not
not
covered.
Knack 3. You've already seen this.
I know. I wish Knack 3 was here. Imagine the power of the PlayStation 5.
That looks
Power
pretty
in Knack.
good.
Pretty sure this is that remake.
This looks really cold. Looks a little damp. Looks a little dangerous. I'm gonna play this.
I thought at first when I saw this was Lair, and this is not Lair.
No.
Like they're bringing Lair back.
Lair is dead and gone. It's never coming back. This is like the best excuse for me to play this game. Because I own the PS3 version, just never played it. Well, I played it, but I just went through the tutorial and it's like, this looks bad compared to Dark Souls. If you haven't figured it out, it's Demon Souls.
Yeah, now you have a new chance to play it.
It's so different. It's like better.
Diablo.
Eso pollo diablo.
Demon's Souls.
It's gonna be fun.
Like that's a remake of the original game.
Yeah, that's where it all
Not a
started.
sequel. Yeah.
I guess they won't have a reason to. They won't have a reason to keep those servers going on the original anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
This is our unique vision. What our kings are
They had to keep turning them back on because people were like, no, we like this game, please. Sony just gave it away for free. We want to keep playing. So, oh, okay.
Check this out. From Arcane Studios. Knack 3.
Hi. Nell? No, Screws.
Oh, this is Deathloop.
She is not making this easy.
It's a candy machine.
It's another game where you're playing the same thing over and over again.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's a suppressed nail gun. Okay, teleporting mechanic, I like.
a little bit of Assassin's Creed.
It's your neck snapping simulator.
Oh, he died. He's got to start over.
Bethesda.
Like, Bethesda's not making this game, though. This is not a...
No, if they made it, there'd be a lot more graphical issues. Some clipping.
And it would not come out for 4 more years.
It would look nothing like this when it came out. It would look a lot worse.
Where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one step.
Bad word. Well, I gotta edit that out, thanks.
Hey, now.
I really hope I don't forget to do that. If I do forget, Tony, I apologize.
Piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets. And they all
So we're PG, not PG-13. We're not even allowed one.
There's just one little snag.
This is like, No More Heroes.
Maybe a little bit?
Juliana Blake. Black Reef's protector and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably,
You're gonna win.
break this.
Naughty word. Well, there's
Again.
2.
God. Ooh.
I wonder if it's possible to do this on the first try without ever dying.
I don't know. I was thinking that while I was watching this. Like, how quick could you get through this game if you could do it on the first loop?
Oh man, speed runs on this would be amazing.
Like, I'm assuming they're probably going to make it so that you have to... There's no way to do it on
Oh
the
yeah,
first.
it's probably like tutorial for stuff.
I don't like watching you die.
I like killing you.
There's a difference.
There's your multiplayer.
Yeah.
The whole game is probably multiplayer then. Just co-op verse mode.
Like, would it be possible for the bad guy to help the other guy get through the loop?
Nah, you're supposed to kill. Because you gotta get through your own loop. His story
Oh, no.
comes to a close.
This is the last Mario game.
The last Mario. Why is it always cold and snowy looking?
Is this?
Potato. You really don't know what this is?
Oh, this is Resident
The
Evil.
Village.
Yeah.
RE8.
It took me a second. I remember now.
I can't hear what she's saying, but man.
Dude, she just shot you. You're dead. Oh, he. Like, is Resident Evil just going to be a first-person game now?
I'm thinking any of the ones involving Ethan might be. It depends how much they're focused on the horror genre and what gets the fear factor going for him now. Because I mean, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then everything 5 and up was just such a step away, barely recognizable for what it was. And then you get to 7, and it's like this is going back to what it should be, like a real survival, not just to beat the crap out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, watching this trailer, I was like, what is this?
Ninjas.
Werewolves?
This will probably be a VR game too.
No.
7 was playable in VR, wasn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Sorry.
Dang it, Chris.
That doesn't look like Chris from.
Chris Redfield. He
Yeah.
doesn't look like the one from the from 7. It looks like the one from the other games. Maybe it's a psychological thing, and you find out that Ethan's been living in a different world, a fake world,
Maybe.
and the Chris he knows is not the same Chris. This game, man.
Oh, the cat's back.
Why can't you see its insides? That's so weird.
It's a holographic cat, and the hologram is messed up.
Is she there or is she not?
This looks like a Kojima game.
Okay, the cat's a robot with a hologram around it.
Oh, okay.
This would very much be a Kojima thing.
I must have missed part of the presentation the first time because I don't remember this.
I remember this. She is now piloting the spaceman. By using his super awesome spider powers.
As one does. I remember seeing this name on Twitter, but I don't remember the trailer.
Earth,
On
the
moon.
final frontier. So he's a human, she's a robot. Got it.
Coming 2022.
That's a long ways off.
I'm surprised they're showing any game that would be out that far out.
We'll be expecting like Destiny 3 news at that point. Hopefully. Maybe.
There won't be a Destiny 3.
How dare you? Go delete all your Guardians right now.
That was some anger.
Fine, you can keep the Guardians, but I'm deleting the Ghost.
Oh, that.
Good
I
luck
wouldn't-
reviving.
Yeah. I have to walk everywhere. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Alright.
Perished 1,000 years ago.
Man, that reminds me, I need to finish the first game.
Turned to gray.
I have it. I have played like an hour of it.
In their place,
Me too. I went through the right, I guess you can call it.
Well, it's that Crab Rave. Crab Rave the game. Woo!
Even the crab's like, ew, gross. No thanks.
I'm not eating that.
So yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's actually.
Yeah, it has a title. The poor little fox. It's not little fox at all. Yeah, just leave it there, you know. Look at the red stuff. No big deal.
Evil robot turtle.
I don't know if it's evil. I mean, it looks like it is, but maybe it just doesn't care.
Until it destroys us all.
I wouldn't eat that.
I'm wondering what the red stuff is. That's...
It's like corruption or something.
To save this world.
It's like the Siva virus in Destiny 1.
I won't explore.
You're gonna have to, you know, get rid of the corruption in the world.
No secret I won't unlock.
So she's in China?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
No, she's some of the 7-star dragon.
No barrier I won't cross.
Yeah, because this world is like our world, just many, many years in the future.
Falter. If I
After
fail,
the decay has happened to all our technology.
to stop what's coming.
That guy is living technology.
I know that guy.
He is living glow stick.
He's in Doctor Who.
Okay.
Like, that actor is like, he's like the president or something in an episode of Doctor Who. Or something like that. Horizon Forbidden.
Horizon 2 Forbidden West. We need more cowboys.
Robot elephants. It's like Lord of the Rings, the Mumma kill.
I will be ready.
I don't think you're gonna take it down with that little bow.
Ah, she will.
You're not Legolas.
Lego less or Lego lots?
On behalf of the entire team
Hi.
at Gorilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing the story.
Hi.
West to
Uh,
future America.
Is that a name?
Hi.
Frontier, masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore
Oh, I've already said
distant
hi to you. Go
lands
away.
ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return.
To the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
Stay tuned for what? On this channel? This stream? This recording?
Stay tuned to the internet.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for the community.
Was that it? Is there any more?
As a game designer,
Capcom.
this is incredibly exciting.
Capcom.
A whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are,
Mega Man 12.
who they are.
Yosh.
New experiences like we've never had before. More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore. We want to wow players.
Koei Tecmo.
And I, for one, can't wait.
Infinity Ward, Outer Loop, Young Horses.
So exciting.
Co-op.
Exciting.
Bungie. They make Halo, right?
Yes, they make they made Halo.
Well, thanks. I'm glad I'm here.
I couldn't say hi to all y'all, but I was
When
thinking.
do I get a PlayStation 5?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, the system reveal. I thought we were... Okay.
Yeah, we still have to show off the system.
The system has made all these tiny little molecules.
Yeah, when you open the box, this is what happens.
They have to form themselves. They start with the triangle, then the circle, and then the cross, and then the square. Whoever was the person in charge of this, what we're seeing right now, I mean, it's really great, but it's like, where did this idea even come from?
I have no idea.
Like, it's really good looking. I like it. Jeez, dude. Just the work that would go into just getting this idea, like explaining that to someone what you want.
Right there, I thought we were getting that V-shaped thing they showed off on the internet.
The pizza heater.
Like, I do not like this system.
It's not the best.
It's cool, it's edgy and whatever, but
It's not the best.
with my electronics and stuff like that, it's a sit and forget kind of thing. I don't care what the box looks like. I'm much more interested in the Xbox that's going to hide on my shelf than anything else.
You're the kind of person who's gonna be like getting into it around. You'd be more into it around the slim model, the
Yes.
revision, when it's when it's the whole thing is matte. So there we go. We got the controller and the console next to each other.
Like, it is definitely different, and there's a lot of people that are going to like it, but that is going to be really weird on my entertainment center.
And now everything they just showed us the console. What's going on? Why are they coming back with it? Well, you can actually put it on its side, but that has nothing to do with this, because if you notice, it's missing
no
a
disk
disk
drive.
drive.
Because you know
The
they're going to be
PlayStation
doing
5
it.
digital edition. It's download only. Good luck figuring that out.
I would not be surprised if, well, I guess they probably could.
I was saying the console is download only. You have to download the console.
Yeah.
And they're still using the camera and using Pulse 3D headsets, media remote. Heck, the one I have for the PS4 doesn't even work that good.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I was gonna say that by the end of this generation, all of the systems will be digital only, but they wouldn't do that.
Now, there's still a really good demand for physical media. And can you imagine how many people would be out of a job if they stopped doing like CDs and stuff?
We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the video, sir.
Later this year, and we have tons more.
I'm sorry Grand Theft Auto beat you up.
But it really though, this could be, if they do with PlayStation Now, like what Microsoft is doing with Game Pass, this could be the first generation I don't buy a system and I just stream everything.
I could see that. I'm more than happy to buy this system.
Oh, I'm sure I will eventually end up with them.
Well, my excuse is Destiny 2 is going to be on it.
I will probably get an Xbox next year.
Elephant. Robot giant elephant. That is creepy, man. The eyebrows are back.
Gosh, I can only imagine what Monster Hunter is going to look like on PS5 and the Xbox.
Probably amazing.
I'd be really cool if they did, like on Switch, if they did a Monster Hunter Stories visual style Monster Hunter game.
Just go for that more cartoony fun time on there.
Yeah, but it's still Monster Hunter, but it looks like Monster Hunter Stories.
I wouldn't mind a sequel to Monster Hunter Stories. Yep, that's the show.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Ah. Well, they had the show Creepy Space Lady. Ugh.
PS5.
PlayStation. Ah.
There you go. All right, that is our first big in-depth look at the PlayStation 5. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. Like, I'm genuinely interested in a bunch of those games.
Yeah, definitely better than the PC game show thing earlier today.
I'm gonna have to go back and at least watch part of that.
Just watch on fast forward and stop when you see something good.
So
And good luck
I'm
finding something good.
I'm hoping we get something from Nintendo in the next week or so, and they just drop it just out of the blue.
When's Xbox having theirs?
Well, Xbox did their first thing a couple weeks ago, but
No, I mean
I
like they're
don't
having a actual good one soon, aren't they?
I don't know. I haven't heard a date about anything. So the only one I know of was the one that we had a few weeks ago that was supposed to show off all the gameplay, and there was very little gameplay. Aside from that, I don't know of any other things that they're doing.
I could have sworn there was gonna be they're gonna be doing a thing like later this or next month, I think.
Oh,
there's an event in July.
I do remember hearing about that now. You're right.
I'm afraid to click on anything because I'll start getting noises.
So yeah, so we've got that. I'm really hoping we get something from Nintendo because Paper Mario can't be the only thing we know about going into the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean they still have to. They're gonna have to talk about Metroid if they don't have Zelda to talk about this year.
Well, Metroid 4 got canned basically, and they started over from scratch. So we're still a long way from Metroid 4.
Doesn't mean they don't have anything to show off.
Well, that's true. Do we finally get the long rumored Prime trilogy on Switch?
That's probably what they'll talk about instead.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. So, until we find out more, though, we now know some of the things that are coming from PlayStation. We still don't know price. I am very curious what they're going to do with price. I would suspect probably 500.
For the PlayStation 5, apparently, I think it's Play Asia had pre-orders up going for like 700. But I mean, they're pretty quick about getting pre-orders up and having a placeholder amount that they'll adjust later on. So
like Amazon does the same thing.
But usually Play Asia they will aim high and then scale it back.
Yeah.
Whereas Amazon's like I think they usually it goes a little lower, but I think if it had to go up, they would say something to you, or they would just outright cancel your order because the pre-order price guarantee they usually go with. So they're more likely to cancel the order, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know when we'll get price, but I imagine it won't be too much longer. Because people are going to want to start. It's coming out this year. We know it is. So people are going to want to start putting that money back and putting money down on the system. So we need to know how much it's going to be. But until then, it's just speculation. So, but that is all we have for the show. Is there any other things you want to mention before we head out?
No, I'm actually getting a little tired, so I'm
all
good.
Right. Well, that sounds good. We should go to bed then.
It's going to be a lot less editing than normal, except for having to find those F words that may have been mentioned.
So, well, all right. We've had our first look at the PlayStation. Now we've just got to wait for Microsoft and Nintendo to show what they've got. But that will be it for this week. So thank you for being here, Ethan.
Thank you for being here, Tony. Not awkward at all saying that.
If you want to reach out to us, we have new ways to do so. You can email us at procedurallygeneratedent@gmail.com. If you like what we do, you can support us on Patreon by going to patreon.com/pgent Patreon supporters get the video version of the podcast a day early. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/ProGenInt. Check out our YouTube channel, and we still have that famous Facebook group where you can interact with us on a daily basis as well.